Okay, so this is how the big bump is looking right now. One thing I advise to you is not using too many epoxy, just use the necessary. Here I use too much, so yeah, I will try to level that thing up, taking a little bit of the epoxy out. So yeah, be careful, don't use too much epoxy because later the sanding will fucking kill you. So yeah, be careful on that, don't use too many, just use the necessary to fill the area affected, and maybe to spread it out a little more. Yeah, but don't use too many. And then when you use it, you let it dry. You have to let it dry completely, because either you will get, you know, little chunks of it and on the body and of the paint and anything. So yeah, let it harden until it's, you know, like rock hard as the wood. So yeah, I will try to level this thing up, and we'll leave it to harden, and I will see you later, guys, when we start the sanding process. This should maybe last like an hour maybe. So yeah, we will see you in another bit. Bye. Okay, so it's been like 2 hours maybe, and this is pretty hard. So yeah, I think it's time to start the sanding. As I said before, I will start with the, which was it? 150 grit sandpaper, and then move to 400 to, you know, just remove the excess. But yeah, what I will do, and you will see in the video, is I like to take the piece of sandpaper, just, you know, rip it out or cut it or whatever, and just wrap it around my finger like a little tube. Maybe, you know, cut it even smaller, and just, you know, just going at it with like no force. Like, this stuff is still, you know, it's hard, but it's still, you know, the thing. So you don't need to go like fucking crazy. So yeah, just remove the excess with this one and go to even out with the 400. So yeah, I will start doing that. So okay, guys, I am done. I wish you could feel this. This is pretty even. Like, you can feel a little bit of it, but not very much. Like, if you were just checking a guitar and you couldn't feel it. And also because this is, right now, it's like a matte kind of finish, like a satin fillings. like a satin feeling. So yeah, when I paint this and when I finally, just polish it, this will be pretty, seamless. So yeah, I am done with this side. I just wanted to show you the big bump, and I will go by myself with the other side because that is, much smaller. But yeah, as you could hear from the the narration, this is pretty simple. So yeah, I will show you when I'm done with the other side and then the painting process. Okay, so we will see you in the next clip. Okay guys, so it's finally ready. Here you can see how it turned out. It's pretty smooth to the touch, like you can see it from the profile. So yeah, it's time to paint it. So painting is a pretty important process because it's basically how the guitar is going to turn out. So one thing I like to do that it's pretty important, at least in my opinion, is clean the surface, because if you don't clean the surface, all kind of dust and things will get under the paint and it will stay like sandpaper. So you want to just take a little bit of water, not too much because this thing will not dissolve but get like gooey with the water. So yeah, just grab a cloth, a clean cloth, and wipe out. Don't rub, just wipe out, like outwards. And yeah, that's basically it. You just clean up, you take your paint, and you want to paint it from far from the guitar, not like this. This will, make a huge gunk of paint and it will end up pretty bad. So you want to, paint from a safe distance. So yeah, you will see that in a moment. Yeah, I will apply it obviously first the paint. I will just apply one set of paint because this is pretty absorbent of paint, so you don't need any more than one layer of paint. So yeah, here we go. You will see me paint both sides. It won't take very much, and then you will let the paint rest and apply the lacquer later. So yeah, here we go. Make sure to protect any part that you don't want to paint with the color of the body. So yeah, in this instance I will be using a sheet of the remaining sandpaper to protect it, from the back part of the sandpaper, so the sandpaper doesn't get ruined also. So yeah, here we go. Okay, I am done painting. I had a slight problem with this paint, that this is not the exact same tone. The paint of the body, this almost looks kind of yellowy, like orange maybe. But yeah, it's not too, it's not too different. So I think with the lacquer and the polish, it will help and you won't even be able to notice. So yeah, the matter with this paint, this is pretty cheap paint. This is like $4. So maybe you will note like a grain on your guitar. That will all go away with the polishing thing, and that's just with the cheap paint. If you buy expensive paint, that won't happen at all. So yeah, I will let this dry overnight. That is way longer than it actually needs. And tomorrow I will, just put the lacquer on and make the polishing job. So yeah, that will be pretty much everything for today. This took about, what I said, 4 or 5 hours. So yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow. Okay guys, hello. Some days passed because I didn't have enough time to finish this in the time frame I had thought I could finish it, but yeah, now I will finish it. One thing is that I made a mistake. The color I chose was way too different. There was no way I could, you know, blend that in with the original finish. So I went and bought another paint, the correct color. This is Ferrari Red. So yeah, this is the exact same color. As you can see, now the guitar looks much better. It's almost non-noticeably, only here where you can see where the light reflects here is, you know, like more of a matte finish or a little bit paler. So yeah, I decided to, you know, include this clip as well as the past one, because you always make mistakes. Like if you are fixing guitars and making this kind of stuff, you will always make mistakes on your first couple of tries. I've only done this like maybe twice or 3 times, so yeah, I'm not an expert at all. But as you could see, it only took a little bit of thinner to get out of to get the old paint out, and just do the exact same process I did with another paint, but with the correct color. So yeah, I also applied a little bit of lacquer. That is the exact same process. You just sprayed it with a little bit of caution. As you can see, I have a little something here set up on this little table because I am repainting one of my guitars. I will maybe make a video about this. I don't know. It has been an excruciating, painfully experience. But yeah, we'll see. Anyway, I had this little thing set up, and now the last step is just to polish the guitar. As I told you in the beginning of the video, I will be using this. This is basically a drill with a polishing drill bit, attacher. Yeah, that is just a little polishing thing that you can put on any drill. So yeah, this is what I will be using. The process is really simple. You just press it very slightly on the body of the guitar with, you know, being very sure that you have a firm grip on the guitar so the guitar doesn't move, and you just go around with it. You know, I will do it with normal footage at first, and then you will see the sped up version. But yeah, this is probably the easiest step of them all, probably. And you should polish this for I don't know, maybe 10-15 minutes. So yeah, here we go. Okay, so this is how you grab the guitar firmly by the body, if you're polishing the body obviously, and with the other hand, with the drill, like I said, you just press it lightly onto the body and just go with it to the area you want to polish. It's not rocket science. So yeah, here we go. Okay, so yeah, that would be it. To the touch, this is pretty much like the original finish. Like, you can feel it, it's a bit different, but you know, not much. As I said on the beginning of the video, this is not a perfect solution. Obviously, well, this little area that you see here with a little bit of water, or maybe if you want with the wax I mentioned, that is an optional step. You can give that little shine that this is lacking. So yeah, I will end the video here because this video has taken way too long. But yeah, as I said, this is not a perfect solution. You can maybe see it a little bit, but you know, it's much better than having that big bump on the guitar. So yeah, I will polish this side, the more little thing on my own, so you guys don't have to see this already very long video that will probably be 2 parts. So yeah, that will be basically all. But yeah, I hope you liked the video. I hope you got some help out of this video and my method of cleaning the guitar. As you can see, that is pretty seamless to the touch. So yeah, I'm very happy with the results, and as you guys can see, I also redid the electronics on this guitar. I put a covered humbuckers on it. So yeah, and I redid basically the whole electronics. But that's besides the point. If you like this video, please like it and share with your friends if you know someone who is trying to fix anything like this. And if you like this video, please go to my channel, and if you like my other videos, please subscribe. I'm trying to make this YouTube thing maybe more regularly. So yeah, that will basically everything for today. I hope you have a wonderful day. Thanks for watching. Bye.